Welcome to Bowling Green and Slater Family Ice Arena, Game 2 of an opening season series. The Bowling Green Falcons hosting the Indiana Hoosiers. I'm Matt Crandall along with Chip Creinin. Chip, Falcons had a tough roll of it last night. Consistent play and consistent scoring by Indiana fueled them to a 6-2 win. Falcons did not put together three strong periods last night. What do you anticipate coming into tonight?
Well, we'll get into this later, but new goalie for the Falcons and the Hoosiers, both getting fresh legs after Riley Martin had to face a lot of shots last night. Look for another Bowling Green freshman to pick up the load and prevent those two-on-ones, to help alleviate those two-on-ones for the Falcons.
Well, there's no doubt Martin had a lot of action against him last night, the freshman Bowling Green goaltender. I thought he fared very well. And on the other side, Billis for Indiana, he came in highly touted, didn't face the number of quality shots, but he showed himself very well. So good goaltending last night, but you're right. We got two new goaltenders in here tonight for Game 2 of the back-to-back series. Of course, Game 1 last night at 7 o'clock, and here's a 3 o'clock matinee in Bowling Green, so no surprise they wanted to get their other goalies in there. For Bowling Green, Brendan McCaskey for Indiana, the senior out of Ramsey, New Jersey. I expect Bowling Green to try to get some pressure on this guy early.
Yeah, like we said yesterday, we're going to stick with that first 5 shots. You want the goalie to be able to see those first 5 shots and be able to save those first 5 shots. Indiana got that going for them yesterday. Bowling Green did not, and that is something the Falcons look to hope to gain.
Well, and that's the thing. Billis comes in highly touted, so Bowling Green knew they had a tough challenge scoring yesterday. And with Indiana scoring in the first shift of the game, they were chasing all game. But you're right, if our guy tonight can really help the Falcons out defensively, the defense and the forwards, everyone needed help in their own zone last night. But if our guy, Mitch Norkovicius, can really get the Falcons a good start tonight here, get those first 5 saves we talked about last night, that would help BG settle in, I think, Skip.
Yeah, I would agree with that as you get a good look at Mitch. Hails from Bourne, Massachusetts, a 6-foot freshman for the Falcons.
He's a tall goalie, Chip, and I think the plan for the coaches coming in for BG, having these games so close together, was to make that split. So it's no surprise that BG's going with Mitch today. So he knows what kind of performance BG got in net yesterday from Riley Martin. So I expect him to come out here and have a real good performance for BG today.
Yeah, and it's something to keep an eye on. I've never seen Brandon McCaskey for Indiana play. He didn't get I believe he played 10 games last year for the Hoosiers. But you never know. Fresh goalies can. It's how your goalie plays can determine how the game goes sometimes.
Well, and we mentioned this in the 6-2 loss yesterday in the season opening game for BG. Indiana scored on the first shot in the first shift, first minute. So you're chasing the game the rest of the way. They were never able to tie it up. BG was able to make it a 2-1 game in the second period. Never got that tying marker and really never got to establish their game on the forecheck. I'm not sure it's because they were trailing all game and it was some easy outs for Indiana, but BG's going to have to do a way better job today on the forecheck.
Yeah, and that's something that I also mentioned post-game yesterday is after that BG made it 2-1, they dominated play for the next 10 minutes or so, and then they took a penalty and it was all Indiana after that.
Well, 20-minute periods in college hockey, so 60 minutes played. You mentioned in last night's broadcast, Chip, that BG played 20 minutes of those 60, and it wasn't even a one good period. It was spread out between the 3 periods, so they're going to have to get a good start here tonight and really have a solid first period just to contain an Indiana team that was really skating, puck handling, and shooting in midseason form last night.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I had never seen Indiana play before this, before this game against Bowling Green, and I had never for how I think Bowling Green had a good game for what they wanted. Yes, it didn't come out the way they wanted it to, or they didn't play a full 60 minutes. I think it's a good start to the season.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'm going to agree with that, but I think they came in knowing they were the underdog, got punched right in the face to start the game, and so never got to establish themselves. But when you look back, they did have some good stretches when they played with this team. But if you look at BG, they certainly could have played better in their own end defensively.
Yeah, they can build on it.
They got a good,
fix the little things, and you'll be okay.
Exactly. But I don't think they had a great performance there. They had 3 tap-in goals behind the goaltender yesterday where sticks weren't checked. You got to check those sticks, and if guys are around the blue paint, you got to make sure you're covered. Now, we mentioned in the open, offensively, they never got their forecheck going. And if you tuned in for us yesterday during the broadcast, thank you for that. Thanks for returning today. But they never got any speed going through the neutral zone. So I think Bowling Green can improve really today in all 3 zones. But it's going to take a good start and not be chasing this game and let Indiana get off to a quick start. If we look in and we're 7, 8 minutes into the first period and it's still scoreless or BG has the lead, that's the kind of start that the Falcons need here in Game 2 of the season.
Falcons did win the faceoff. Interesting, they start with that second line for the Falcons. Cam Horvath centering Chase Nitschke, and Andrew Updike.
I thought Cam Horvath and his line had a good game yesterday. I thought Nitschke really was the catalyst offensively for BG. Ended up scoring that second goal. Great individual effort. So he got on the score sheet, and I thought Nitschke showed himself very well yesterday.
Creating the turnover there are the Falcons. The puck will find the air.
A chance for Indiana to get their cycle going. They were really good in the offensive zone yesterday. Here's a little cycle work along the half wall. And oh, some fancy stick work for sure. And a shot rings off the post. You heard it wherever you're tuning in from right now. You heard that ring off the post. So Norkavicius, the goaltender here for Bowling Green, gets lucky on that first chance. It beat him, but it didn't get in the net. It got by him. It hit the goal post. After some fancy work there.
Yeah, and that's key. After the hit post, what Chase Nitschke did, he dumps the puck. He dumps it on net for the Falcons. Something you want to do. Gets a shot on goal there.
This dangerous situation right here. That's where Bowling Green really has to toughen up. In front of their own net, that area, 10 feet out, that radius in front of your own net, you got to bear down and take care of business. And it seems like there's always 2 or 3 guys and the puck there for Indiana. Here's a chance. Drive wide. Good effort here by Bowling Green. Their first chance is in and on net. But once again, through the neutral zone, Indiana flying 2-on-2 behind the defense. Took a rough ride. Able to get back up here. Low to high action for Indiana.
That was Kashikani for the Hoosiers still to get up behind the play.
Heavy shot blocked. This shot redirected. Did not get on net, but Indiana buzzing here for the 4th period in a row. And a heavy shot there. Forced the net off. Was Bowling Green goaltender Mitch Norkavicius. And Norkavicius, he got to get into this game quick. We're 2:12 in. Thank you for joining us. Matt Crandall and Chip Creinin, and once again a big start here for Indiana, Chip.
Yeah, sorry. I was dealing with a technical difficulty. Our replay monitor there was not on mute. Good turnover there for the Falcons. Both their chances so far, both the time that they've spent in the offensive zone so far in this game have been off of neutral zone turnovers by the Hoosiers.
Good turnovers there, and then off the rush they're getting it going, but really no cycle action to speak of last night or early here tonight. Not a lot of time spent in the offensive zone for the Falcons. A chance for Indiana. They come in 3-on-2. That shot just misses. Bowling Green able to clear the zone, but not get far. Speaking of neutral zone turnovers, there's one by the Falcons. Norkavicius is just going to hold this one. Chance for a stoppage here. Norcovicius, he's got the line out here that he wants, got the D out here that he wants. Didn't like the forecheck coming in heavy from Indiana. And I'm going to tell you, they got 3 lines for Indiana. They've all been coming hard. Didn't like the forecheck coming in heavy from Indiana. And I'm going to tell you, they got 3 lines for Indiana. They've all been coming hard. Face off won by Indiana. Puck back to the point. That shot missed. Steered to the corner. Puck back to the point. Heavy forecheck once again. There's a turnover by BG. We know this guy likes to shoot right here.
Block.
Good block shot.
Sarnowski, I think that was.
Heavy shot there. Konstantinos Raptis, number 22.
I think that's 5 shots for Indiana, so.
5 shots on. So my partner, Chip Creinin, says we got the start that we wanted and pinned back in our own end. Here's a chance to get going.
Well, good recovery there by the Hoosier.
Boy, I think that was 22, Konstantinos Raptis. A good shift for him offensively there. Tripped up by his own skate in the neutral zone. Chance there. Did not pan out for BG. It would have been a 1-on-0, if not a 2-on-1 at least.
As you get a look at Isaac Miller and Hayden Klingman, their first action in a Bowling Green Club hockey uniform. They're out there, number 29 and number 12.
Crandall and Granica out there with them, and once again, BG trapped back in their own end. Crandall tried to jump up, make something happen. Talk about making something happen from behind the goal line. Patrick Brandenburg almost found the back of the net, tried to bank it off. Norcovicius, and it almost worked.
Yeah. Ooh, missed on the one-timer there for the Hoosiers right off the face-off.
Good set face-off play there by Indiana. Once again, sustained pressure by the Hoosiers.
Good back check there by the Falcons.
Chance for Miller to get up here and show some of his speed on the forecheck.
Yeah, the Shaker Heights product.
You're dealing with a tricky character, though, in Matthew McKay. And a real good game for Indiana. Slick, puck-moving, and skating defenseman.
That could have been a penalty there on the Hoosier 29. Slashes a stick right out of Isaac Miller's hands, right in front of their own goal.
Oh, good job there by Miller. Dispossessed his guy, but once again, the defense cutting in, and Indiana's on a line change. They got one fresh winger out there right now. That's Luke Slavin. Slavin was all over the net last night.
I think they tipped that one in, back door.
A shot and a goal here by Indiana. Slavin is going to lead the pack down. I believe he did tip this one, but once again, some fancy work coming through the seam.
A lot of patience.
And I think this might have went off Slavin's skate, number 18. 5 minutes in, 5.5 minutes in, Indiana once again buzzing, and they get on the scoreboard. 5 minutes in.
Yeah, I think Indiana showed a lot of patience there, holding on to the puck and then getting it towards the net.
BG can't connect there in the neutral zone, and I'll tell you, that's a good thing Indiana did, is they have mixed up their dump-ins and their skate-ins. They can beat you on the rush handling the puck, or they can dump it in, and they've had a strong forecheck going tonight and last night. On the rush handling the puck, or they can dump it in, and they've had a strong forecheck. Once again, not much time spent in the Indiana defensive zone. But here's a chance and a turnover in the neutral zone. But away with it comes Slavin. Slavin got one, looking for another. Great pass out front. Puck is tipped. Redirected at least once, if not twice. It's a big save there by Norkovicius.
And Norkovicius coming way out of his net to challenge that shot. Does the 6-foot freshman.
Yeah, Mitch has been busy in net for BG. Not much action on the other side. Brendan McCaskey. BG's going to have to put a shift out here that gets something going offensively because they haven't got anything going offensively yet. And they've made a rotation or two through. And they haven't got anything going defensively either.
No, they
have not been able to find the right mix here tonight. But I mentioned the puck control, the puck movement here, combined with the skating. Indiana has had BG and its fans mesmerized here the last 2 nights. But BG was able to claw their way back into last night's game, 2-1, halfway through the second, after falling down 2-0. So they got some work to do now. We just got to step it up a little bit.
As Indiana just a tad too late getting back out of the zone.
A couple offsides here by Indiana off the rush in the first period. That tells me they're very anxious to get going, get on that forecheck. They got guys driving hard to the net, driving hard to loose pucks. So Indiana has brought their skating game this weekend, and it has really showed. So Indiana has brought their skating game this weekend. Crandall couldn't connect.
Icing waved off
With Rudo, but yeah, the icing got waved off. Rudo on the forecheck. He had some good shifts last night. Rudo did.
I believe he picked up an assist on the Nishiki goal. Oh, nice stretch pass here. Oh, what a save. Norkovicius sticking out that right pad.
Breakaway in all alone. Norkovicius once again. Excellent. This one hits the side of the net. Another great opportunity there. Ben Rosenberg for Indiana. It all starts with strong skating, working as a unit, and they can really pass the puck around. Not only the good passing, but the good receiving. You put it in a guy's area, he's going to come up with the pass. Nice regroup here by Indiana. Make their way through the neutral zone, red line, there's a dump. They get 2/3 of it changed, but forward one still in for a heavy forecheck, and there's the neutral zone turnover.
Good save there by another good job. Norkovicius likes to come out and challenge that. He stays at the top of his crease. I believe Martin last night didn't really come out and challenge the puck. He stayed more at home, stayed in the crease.
Well, Norkovicius, 6 foot, you mentioned, so he's got that good size. When he comes out, cuts off the angle, he's not going to get a lot of guys a lot to shoot at. Great save there by Norkovicius. Well, we mentioned last night, though, there was 3 tap-ins behind our goaltender, which those are a product of just defending well. You can't put that on the goalie.
And if you take 3 of those away, it's a 3-2 game.
So we got some work to do offensively, but here's a chance now for the Falcons. This shot comes in from the point. Wood looking for a redirection. Couldn't find it. It's a good shot there from Trent Gray, the captain. He snapped one in. There's another chance for Gray. Slaps this one. It did get tipped by Miller. Miller with a good job. Got the mitts up after that. And Miller, the one-timer there, just missed. A heavy shot there off the one-time from Miller. Best offensive action we've seen from the Falcons here in the first period. A turnover there, but saved the day. Trey Zeibel, he's going to lead the 3-on-2 the other way. Zeibel, a 1-on-3 it. They beat 2 guys, went for the third, took a cross-check for it, and got a stern warning from the officials. Good action there, the best 45 seconds we've seen of offense.
Yeah, what we missed, too, was Norkovicius came out of his net, turned the puck over, and I believe it was Zeibel that had to make the stop at the goal line.
Excellent save by Zeibel. Goaltender's out. Defense has to act like the last best defense is the defense, and that's what Zeibel was there. Here's a chance for Indiana, 2-on-1 down low. Oh, shot rings off the post.
A lot of last 2 minutes back and forth.
Up and down action, a lot like we saw yesterday. Really a lot of up action here today because it's been all Indiana. A little down action, up and down the last two shifts for BG. Once again, the pressure never stops from Indiana. A great face-off there, win, set play, but a blocked shot by the Falcons. Relentless forecheck by Indiana. Here's a chance for BG to get one in deep. The Falcons can't even do that.
Updike, he's a little shaken up on the play. He'll go off for a change.
Falcons can't even do that. Falcons do end up getting it in deep. And on the forecheck here is Chase Nitsky. Scored BG's second goal yesterday. There's a chance for the Falcons. Low to high action. The shot goes in. Saved easily by McCaskey. Low to high action. The shot goes in. Saved easily. Nolan Sarnowski out of Pittsburgh snapped that one through. And there was a little bit of a screen action in front, but I think Sarnowski was looking for a tip, looking for that redirection.
It was like a no-look shot there for Granica.
Another chance at a redirection there.
And they score!
Crandall came in behind the net, tried to center it. It was a broken play right to your boy Mikey. Papaanu! Papa. Don't hurt him, Big Papa.
Yeah, Crandall with the good pinch there.
Crandall pinched in. Wood did a good job to sit back. Crandall knew if he laid back, all right, they're going to break it out easy, so he pinched in. Wood covered for Crandall. The pass, I believe, was looking for Coor, but it got to Mikey, and Mikey made this a one-to-one game. Got this crowd going here at Slater Family Ice Arena.
Nice play.
Oh boy, it was a 2-on-1 down low. Crandall sold out. And the price was right though. He was able to make the play. Here's a chance for Luke Coor. He had trouble getting it out the zone. Now they got it up to Mikey. Oh, a nice little backhand there. Changed the angle the last second, and that was trouble. Now Mikey's got the stick up. Talk about trouble. Trouble for Indiana. Oh! And Mikey got to give it back to him by the freshman, Ray Myers. 16 plus 16, 32 right there. When the ref saw it, it was a warning. They liked the play of both guys, so no penalties were called. But things have got a little heated up now, Chip, with a one-to-one game, 7:50 to go in the first period.
Something you just saw there from Indiana, their third man high was back-checking hard, something we haven't really seen from the Falcons yet. Is that third man high is the key back checker.
No, and if you're tuning in for today's broadcast and you missed yesterday's, for one, where were you? But thank you for tuning in today. But I mentioned it yesterday, Indiana is a tough team to play against because when you get a chance to go through the neutral and you look up, there's two guys back. Okay, so they already got two guys back. Well, now they got that back pressure. They got that back checker. So you got pressure coming from behind you and you got nowhere to go up front. That's what makes them such a frustrating team to play against. It seems like they're all over the ice.
Zebel takes man-powers through.
Leads this 3-on-2 out the other way. Tried to
what
get
a
in.
Move.
Did, one-handed it. There's another shot on net. Falcons pressing right here. Did, one-handed it. There's another shot on net. Nice wrist shot there. That was right on.
It's going to be on net.
It was Colin Nelson. He was hanging low. Now he's going to lead the rush. Nelson through the neutral zone.
Nice dump.
Gets it in deep. Falcons make a change on the fly. Showing a little pep to their step, showing a little speed to their game. They have neutralized that Indiana attack and first goal, even it up at 1, and now they're showing a little life. Now Falcons are showing life, while Indiana's showing skills, and I mean some nasty skills. That was Ethan DiLorenzo. These guys have been stick handling it. like they were at a clinic all summer.
Yeah.
I mean, they can handle the puck. Here's DiLorenzo again. Oh, nice drop pass. I mean, they can handle the puck. Here's DiLorenzo again. Great wrist shot.
Late penalty. Jeff Wood just comes back. If you look at the replay, he just comes back, he takes a chop.
Well, the name is Wood. So you're going to chop, all right? When your name's Wood, you're going to chop. And this is number 22, Jeffrey. 22 is going to go for a slashing.
Right here, he's just going to come.
You see him, you talk about the back check, yeah. And if he got back a little sooner, he wouldn't have to chop like that, but he did. And it was. And I got to say hello to Jeffrey's parents, Jeff and Leslie. They couldn't join us at Slater Arena today. I believe they're tuning in on the iPad from the Big House. They're up to Ann Arbor, Michigan for the big Bowling Green, Michigan football game today. So I think it's about tailgate time, Chip.
I'd say so.
So if you're wondering how Jeffrey's doing in the game right now, Leslie, well, he's doing all right, but he's in the box right now, so I'll let you know in about a minute and 35. Oh, here's the chance, shorthanded. Great stick, Cameron Horvath. I'll tell you what, he's a power play specialist, but he can kill penalties with the best of them. Did I tell you that I like his 5-on-5 game too?
Yeah.
So Horvath has been good, number 14 here for the Falcons. Yeah, they need some good players out here right now. It's a big penalty to kill.
Falcons sitting back in the neutral zone. Crandall with a big shoulder check. Gets it out of the zone. That's what you need. Get the hit, make the play, get it out. Get the hit, make the play.
Wow, attacking with 3 on the fly up the left side. Broken up nicely here, though. That's some good penalty killing right there. Aiden Granica. Once again, though, a relentless forecheck by Indiana. Great positioning, too. Along with that skill,
I don't think
they're a tough team to play 5-on-5 when you give them the man advantage. We almost might as well put it up on the board.
Yeah, what we haven't seen is Indiana, I don't think, has yet to set up on this power play as they drive the rush. Ooh, looking back door.
Great rush there. Will Jeremy. We saw a lot of him last night, 29. Can really handle the puck. He can make the plays. He can finish the plays also. BG needs one chance here. One clear, one block shot, one save.
Updike.
There's the clear. Woody's out of the box. Hasn't engaged, got to the bench. Late coming off is Nelson. That play's broken up, though, very nicely by Zeeble. Like the Falcons were still short-handed.
Ooh, big rebound there.
Wow, nice shot off the entry. Colin Nelson, once again, breakneck speed. In comes Indiana, up and over. Tried to draw the penalty, nothing happened, and bodies down in the corner for both teams.
Oh, big save. Oh, find the puck.
Ethan DiLorenzo, keep your eye on him, number 11, if you can. Just a big hit there. We mentioned the great passing. You just saw the hard shot. Just the great anticipation, the vision. This guy could make it happen. Oh boy, nets off right here. A chance for Indiana to try to get a bad angle goal if they can. They're sniffing around it right now.
2 one-time whiffs for number 8 for Indiana, as that was offside.
Oh, and Colin Nelson just doing what he can to get the whistle. BG does get the whistle. There's no doubt they're going to make the change. It was a long shift for the Falcons at the end of a Indiana power play. And Indiana is not happy right now with this score. They want to get to the intermission leading. And the Falcons have really stepped up their game.
Look at this.
After tying this one up.
4 checkers hard to the puck is key, and now look at that. Look at your man, Cam Horvath.
It was a one-on-one situation. Indiana had the angle. Horvath made the play, though, one-handed. Now a cycle play down here to Horvath. He's defended well.
Uh-oh. Going the other way, Indiana. Good. That's what you want to see. Jacob Dubendorfer real hard on that back check.
Great job there by Dubendorfer. And here it goes the other way. End-to-end action. BG looked like they had numbers coming one way. They do not. Rudo went in hard. It looks like this one was
Offside.
Offsides? Okay, that puck popped out while Rudo was in there. That's a quick call there by the linesman. And a good call after up and down action. BG going to make another change. The pace has picked up, Chip.
Yes.
The pace has picked up. Face off won by Bowling Green. Zeeble, he's going to send it all the way around. Wood's going to knock one in deep, one-handed. I wasn't sure if Gray was going to get it in deep or Wood was going to get it in deep, but then neither one of them got it in deep. So it's a turnover here in Indiana. They're going to come through the neutral zone with some speed. Gray in the corner.
Schutte joining him.
Got it. Caught up in his feet, low to high here, Indiana. Really whipping it around now.
Stick.
Looks like they're still on the power play. No icing on this one, of course. That's an Indiana missed shot that got all the way down the other end. Just to tell you how hard they're shooting it, and their missed shots are going all the way down. So BG, they've been chasing it for sure. They almost caught it here in the first period. We're tied up. We'll see if they can get ahead of it.
Good hit there. I believe that's Schutte.
I think the Falcons would like to take this last minute. They don't mind going to the dressing room in a one-to-one tie. Maybe pop something out of here on the rush and get a late goal. Really deflate Indiana after a period. I think they think maybe they should have the lead here.
Should be nice.
And that was.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if the linesman was going to catch that one or not. Gray just did not quite get the red.
Good thing is Falcons do have fresh legs up front, so if they win this face-off, you could see them try to jet the zone maybe.
Oh yeah, the be there play should always be there. If you're the far winger and the draw is one clean, you're coming out to get the D anyway, so you have to have a good jump. Well, if we win the draw, there's a chance for the far bounce pass, then take it.
Especially how Indiana is set up on this face-off.
Coor on the face-off. He lost it. Oh, backdoor play there. Just broken up by Gray. Indiana trying to take advantage of the late icing by the Falcons. Nice play here by Coor. He got tied up. Hand pass out of the zone, and that worked. Great play by Cole Ferry. Coor got it out with a hand pass. All right in the defensive zone. BG was able to clear the zone. They haven't cleared the period yet, though. Oh, a chance Indiana here. Here's their goal scorer right now. Luke Slavin, number 18, had the tip to put Indiana up 1-0. And now the Falcons will get out of the period.
Well, luckily, there were two Indiana guys right behind him.
Saved by the Bell. I know that was your favorite show growing up. And it's appropriate here because BG was saved by the Bell there. A decent first period, Chip. 1-1 after one here from Slater Family Ice Arena on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. What are your thoughts about the first period?
Yeah, I think Indiana controlled that first 5 minutes. Norkovicius got those first five saves that we were talking about. Well, one of them hit the first shot that he saw hit the post. There were a lot of posts there for Indiana. I think they hit 3 posts that period. So that's something to keep an eye on. Just move your puck on the blade just a little bit, and that's a goal. But
well, I would agree with you. I think Indiana carried the period. I think they're a little disappointed going to the dressing room that it's tied. So Bowling Green should be happy with this 1-1 score. Probably not as happy with their performance on the ice. It took them a while to get going. But I think right now, after one game and one period, I can see this BG team as kind of an emotional team. When they score, they get up, they start playing well for 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. But as the grind goes and the motion falls back down, they fall into some lazier habits. So if they can get the lead here, get the emotion going again, I think they could have something going here in the second period, but they got to get it going with the skating.
Yes, it's move your feet. And I think, like I was saying earlier today, is you got to back check, and that's something Indiana does. You got to forecheck. You got to go 1 or 2 hard on that forecheck. Indiana does a really good job of getting 2 on that puck once they get the puck in deep. forces the BG to make those turnovers at the blue line.
Well, you are watching game 2 of a season opening series, Bowling Green Club hockey versus the Indiana Hoosiers. Of course, the Falcons fell last night 6-2. After 20 minutes, we're 1-1. Come back for the second period. I think we're going to have a great game here today, and I think it's going to be led by a nice second period. Chip, what do you think?
I would agree with that. As we'll step aside here, we'll see in about 10 minutes or so for that second period.
Welcome back. Second period action underway. Bowling Green State University. Slater Family Ice Arena. The Bowling Green Falcons and the Indiana Hoosiers tied after one period. These two teams met last night. Indiana came out on top 6-2. No real surprise. Indiana has won the league 2 years in a row. They were a national semifinalist last year, and they've shown themselves very well here. And talk about one of the guys that's done it is DiLorenzo. He's rubbed off the puck there nicely. And BG Crandall leads the rush.
Oh, he scores!
There's a wrist shot here from the top of the circle. Crandall comes in, looks off as if he has some help, and gives the Falcons their first lead of the game and their first lead of the season. DiLorenzo blew a tire, got rubbed out. Crandall comes down, looks over the situation, doesn't like what he sees, decides to throw one on net.
I think that's your birthday present from your son.
Hey, there you go. Comes in, looks off as if he has some help. Here's a chance, Indiana right off the draw. We talked yesterday about how important the next shift after a goal is, whether you scored one or got scored on, you got to come back strong. Indiana, they've really not put together many shifts that weren't strong out here. That was a good rush by Crandall. Good shot far side. Gave the Falcons the lead. But you have to be careful with this Indiana team. Shots in the first period. Chip, Indiana 16 and BG 10. A little generous maybe on our part. I thought we were outshot about 2-1, so maybe 16-8, but the official count was 16-10, and we'll take it. And here comes BG up the side. Oh, hard shot there, just missed. It's Cole Ferry. He tried to go the same place Crandall did, far side from just about the same spot. It just missed. Nice rush there by Ferry. Oh, a good keep in here by Indiana. This guy has been a real stud all weekend long. Number 2, Matthew McKay. McKay has been excellent. The net getting knocked around, water bottle knocked off, and here's a rush and a chance for BG to take the lead. It was the guy who scored the first goal, tied this game up, Mikey Papaano. And he's had a good game here. Here's a chance for Doobie. Jake Dubendorfer. Oh, 2-on-0. Dubendorfer passed it off, but he handcuffed Rudo. And Bowling Green has some real jump in their step here. Here's a chance by Nelson for the tip. Wow. Nice wrister there from out far by Nelson. And all of a sudden, Brendan McCaskey, I wasn't sure if he got 10 shots or not in the first period. I thought it was around 8 to 10. 10's generous, 8 might be a little light. But it looks like we're going to get 10 shots this period. What a start right here for the Falcons. Jump out to a 2-1 lead, and then a couple chances. Good energy. We talked about the emotion playing a big part of it.
Yeah, should be a 3-1 game right now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. This guy up here, he wants more. Falcons are giving us a little, he wants more. Chip Creinin, of course. But when you're doing like you do, running all the technology, doing the color and everything like that, you can expect a little bit more out of everybody. I mean, I stroll in here 15 minutes before the game, put the headset on, and just call it. You're here 2 hours before, setting everything up, doing everything, and I'm trying to take all the credit.
Yeah, well.
Chip, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job, brother. You're supposed to be doing color, and you're a colorful character, so I've really appreciated it. And I'll tell you what, here's the guy that opened the scoring today, number 18. That, of course, Luke Slavin. He is dangerous every time on the ice, number 18. It was a broken play set up by DiLorenzo, but whatever. If it goes off you, if it hits you, if you tip it, it don't matter. Slavin can get it in any which way. Here he is back on defense. That's no icing. Slavin wants to walk this one up himself. Couldn't control it clean on the backhand. It's a good forecheck by Nelson. Cowan working the wall. He's got it in his feet. 3 defenders over there finally able to break it out for Indiana. They want to get something going through the neutral zone. Not a lot of speed through the neutral zone here for Indiana to start the period. Here's some good speed and a little bit of trickery also.
Nice play by Miller.
Miller's going to lead this out. 3-on-2 the other way. Shot heavy and hard from the outside. It was Rudo. He wants a change. But yeah, that shot was not from the best position, but it had something on it. Handcuffed McCaskey. And the Indiana goaltender able to make the save. Bowling Green enjoying their first lead of the season and playing well since they got it. Miller got handcuffed there off the faceoff, almost lost his stick. Here he is. Oh, took a chicken wing there. From 22, no call on the play. Konstantinos Raptis, we've talked about this guy. He has jumped up offensively, played well defensively. Tell ya.
Falcons, they're doing the little things. They're getting their sticks in their lane. Forechecking, pushing the Hoosiers back.
You're playing with good emotion now. You don't have to go out there and put, 60 minutes effort in one shift. You go out there for 30 to 40 seconds, do the best you can, come and get a breather, then go do it again. The 60 seconds is going to wind down, but you can't wait. When it's your turn for a shift, you got to get out there and bust it. Chance, behind the net, and that puck goes in yesterday. Yesterday, the way things were going for Indiana, they had chances like that. It was those easy tap-ins they were getting. Oh, but the Hoosiers are buzzing now. Oh, a chance to get a whistle here by BG, and they cannot get it. This is going to be an icing. No, it was tipped. This is a clean puck.
Good communication there by the refs. The linesman had the icing call, but the back referee called him off on it.
Yeah, I think Norkovicius wanted that whistle, though. BG kept it alive. The play has stayed alive, but
good check there by
the
Crandall.
goaltender has a good read of when you need a whistle. And BG
Look at
needed
Horvath.
one. Here's a chance for a 2-on-1. Horvath leads it. Oh, a little sauce pass up the side. Couldn't connect with Updike.
A little too soft on that.
Horvath will try to get the cycle going here for BG. We mentioned not a lot of cycle work through 4 periods.
If Updike turns the other way, that puck's right on his stick.
BG's been pretty good off the rush. Oh, a bit of trickery there. Horvath
here
lost
goes
it, but
Nitschke.
right to Nitschke. And he was a bull in a china shop last night. This time, a little stop and shoot there for Chase. I think he got mixed up, didn't exactly know what move he wanted to make.
That's the same move that he made last night.
And puck got caught up in his feet and just throws a wrister in there, but easily gloved by Indiana goaltender McCaskey. Set face off there, Horvath to Nitschke. They've worked well together here the last couple years for Bowling Green. Nice long pass there, hard pass. Accepted well by Indiana, and they're in on the attack again. Nice long pass there, hard pass. Accepted well by Indiana. Horvath, some sure hands. Oh, and I'll tell you, DiLorenzo took a run at Horvath. And this guy 11 for Indiana, he can make it happen. Skate, shoot, pass, hit, chirp. He does it all.
Chirping, I believe, is key.
He's
in
one of the best
ACHA.
chirpers out there, and he's one of the best skaters and one of the best stick handlers. So keep your eye on number 11 for Indiana if you can. One of the best chirpers out there, and he's one of the best skaters and one of the best face-off here for the Falcons. They lose it. Chance for a redirected puck in front. Didn't go. Zeibel pins his guy along the boards. There's support there for Indiana, as there always is. Once again, Indiana able to get one in deep, and they're going to try to work the cycle here. Bowling Green has had trouble breaking it out of the zone both nights. Last night in the 6-2 loss, and again here today in a game the Falcons, you can see, are winning 2-1 at the time right now, but it hasn't been easy getting out of their own zone, and there's no room in the neutral zone either. A missed pass there. Could have been icing, waved off. One of the few missed passes by Indiana. I mean, they're tape to tape.
Oh, what a move.
Zeibel showing that he has some great hands. Oh, and good vision there, but just got handcuffed as he tried to slide the pass over. Took a wicked slash. After the play, Andrew Chambers, sophomore out of Vernon Hills, told Zeibel with his stick what he thought about those stick handling moves. But offensive zone face-off here for the Falcons, trying to get on the same page. We've seen a couple of offensive zone face-off plays result in chances, but not goals yet for the Falcons.
Yeah, I think that last offensive zone face-off they had before that one that just happened, they had almost hit the post at least.
Yeah, you got to be set on an offensive face-off play with at least 1, 2, 3 options at least.
Breakout there for the Hoosiers.
And you got to know what you want to
what a
do,
D.
win or lose on the draw. Excellent play there, one-on-one.
That was Logan Harchie. Took his man down. Icing waved off.
Harchie, of course, out of Rockford, Illinois, so he's played and knows a lot of these guys on Indiana as they are from the Chicago area. But what a play by Logan there. Harchie playing strong in his own end. We talked about in the open, Chip, BG's got to be better in front of their own goaltender tonight. They have been. We're almost halfway through the game. I think they've played stronger in front of the goalie tonight than they did last night. We haven't seen those tap-in goals yet for Indiana, but they've had a couple of chances, just haven't converted on them.
Yeah, so go. Indiana defense caught napping there. Jacob Dubendorfer first to the puck.
Good speed there by Dubendorfer. Second time we've seen it this period. Led the 2-on-0 earlier. So this line really seems to be playing.
Nelly.
This line seems to be playing the game in the offensive zone. Nelly right there. Just a dream, yes. Just a dream right here, Nelly. Almost a dream come true. On the wraparound goal. We'll just call it a wraparound chance. Nelson has played well today. That's for sure. He's got Rudo and Dubendorfer with him. These guys, it would be nice if they could cash in this period because they've had a good period.
They had that 2-on-0.
Yeah, they've had a good period offensively.
Good job there by Dubendorfer. Now here goes Nelson.
It's a one-on-one clean.
Oh, fumbled. I think that was stick checked.
Nelson had a shot earlier from about that same spot. That's where Crandall scored from earlier. And Nelson tried to get there and wanted to go top shelf our side. Had the goalie moving. It was a good extended stick there by Indiana. Put that puck up in the netting. Another offensive zone face-off here.
And what's key, that line is going to stay out there. They look a little tired, but Coach Drew Harper trusting this third line for the Falcons.
Crandall and Granica on defense. There's a shot blocked from Crandall. Great job blocking shots by Indiana. And here they are leading the rush.
Another block there for the Falcons.
Good job there. Andrew Owen blocks a shot, leads the rush, gets his speed going through the neutral zone. His shot got blocked, and
Indiana broken stick.
now there's a lot of work along the wall. Both games. And BG has done a good job of fighting along the wall and winning some of those puck battles. But as far as flat-out skating in the neutral zone, Indiana's dominated both games. Really got their feet going.
Oh, whiff, good poke there. This line's real tired. They're trying to get off. Only one of them can.
Dubendorfer knows it. Couldn't get that one in
Oh,
deep. Miller with a good job
right
here.
In front.
Dubendorfer knows it. Couldn't get that one in deep. Miller chance for the line change. Woody gets out. A regroup here. It's a full change. The line change. Woody gets out.
Oh, right in the slot. Miller, oh.
Good setup there, Woody to Miller.
Oh, pad save, rebound, big rebound. Oh, and loose.
Oh, puck in front.
But they got a power play, it looks like, coming for the Falcons. Oh, pad save, rebound, big rebound. Oh, and loose.
Oh, we got a hooking situation.
Or is it Miller going to the box?
I believe Miller may be going to the box.
I got to see this replay.
He went for a redirection of that shot. This is good action in front by the Falcons. Right here, a backhand.
Oh, yeah, he got his stick inside that.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was a hook. His stick did get hooked in there. I'm not sure if Miller hooked him or not, but the stick did get in there, right? Yeah, one-handed hook. I'm not sure, but this is the kind of penalty I believe, Chip, the Falcons can kill off because it was questionable And you're going to have to do the work the next 2 minutes. Zeibel tried to jam it up the boards there. Couldn't get it all the way out. Here's DiLorenzo. He's going to man the point here on this power play.
A good block there, Trent Gray. Good block there, Trent Gray.
Great puck handling and puck protection shown by these forwards from Indiana. And we mentioned the spacing, the positioning, and the way they can move the puck.
He saw the left side.
That's a shot off the net.
Oh, here we go.
Chance for Horvath, shorthanded. Here comes the
Nitschke.
assistant captain. Oh! Nitschke jumped up to make it a 2-on-1. Horvath put it over. Nitschke almost connects for the second game in a row. Up and down action here. Great penalty killing by the Falcons.
Look at Oh, he knew it right away, too.
It's an offsides here by Bowling Green. Nitschke just ahead of himself there as he saw Horvath in the zone. Could not stop the puck from going across the line. Halfway through Indiana power play, it's the Falcons leading 2-1. Indiana power play, it's the Falcons leading 2-1. Chance here just to do some work defensively, tighten things up in your own end. Certainly try to clog the neutral zone, but one of those things we talked about the Falcons didn't do last night was play well on their own end. Well, this is a good test for them here. Leading the game 2-1, shorthanded, a team that's just been crazy good all weekend. And it's like that quiz you had Thursday in astronomy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a good test for you to see what you've learned so far.
Good. Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
I saw that
looking like
one
a
all the
C-
way.
on that quiz. It's looking like a C-. Power play marker, once again, Indiana. Bang, bang play, moving the puck around. A questionable penalty by Miller. And look at the puck movement. I talked about the passing and the receiving. That pass wasn't perfect. It's in the skates. But he is able to soften it up for himself. First touch, like in soccer, and then a finishing shot.
Yeah, Ferry just couldn't get there in time.
Nick Castricani, and that was from Konstantinos Raptis. And Raptis has played very well. And the Falcons tied up 2-2 here in what has been very entertaining second period. And I think so far in the young season, 4 periods in, this being the 5th, it's been the Falcons' best period yet.
I would agree with that.
No high stick here. Chance for Indiana to regroup. They do just that. This guy can lead the rush, that's for sure. That's McKay. He's got a real giddy. It is
that's
up.
a penalty. That looked like
he
a trip.
skated right into that trip. And I'll tell you what, I don't think Miller's was a penalty. That's okay, and they called it. I think that was a penalty, and they didn't call it. So, as you say, things even up. A chance there, broken up. And here's
what a
good
bounce!
Another
Here's who you want.
Cole Ferry, second chance of the period. It looked like he might be in all alone on that play. He wasn't, folks. He was not in all alone. A good angle there by Indiana, but nonetheless, just a hair away from a breakaway there by Ferry, and he's the guy that can bury it. Falcons looking for their second lead of the game, their second lead of the season.
Face-off play. They'll try to win it to Ferry here. Indiana jumped on that one.
Good face-off win by Indiana. They like to win the face-offs and have set plays, whether it's offensive zone or defensive zone. Here's a nice regroup. Swing around to the other side on the breakout. That's not there. Come back, set it up. Great patience shown here by Indiana. Swing around to the other side on the breakout. That's not there. Come back, set it up.
Luke Kerr slow to get up. Right in front of the Falcon bench.
Trouble here for the Falcons.
Right in front of the Falcon bench. That could be a big.
Horvath's got his guy pinned in the corner. Crandall, they do a good job of keeping Indiana to the outside. But as we mentioned, the forecheck for Indiana has been relentless all weekend. There's a chance there, mishandled by Indiana. Oh, an action in front. All weekend. Puck was loose, but Bowling Green got the call, got the whistle. I'm not sure Mitchie ever covered that one there, but like I said, it all evens out at the end. I'm not sure. Matt Crandall along with Chip Creinin coming to you from Bowling Green State University, the Slater Family Ice Arena. Beautiful facility here. And what a heck of a hockey game we've had. The Indiana Hoosiers jumped out to a 1-0 lead. Bowling Green tied it up. And that's how the first period ended.
Stick there by Horvath.
BG took a 2-1 lead to start the period. And a power play marker by Indiana has it tied. And they have been on the attack for sure. That's a clear icing. And a wild pass by the Falcons. So time to regroup in your own end. Win a defensive zone faceoff. And as you said, chance for a stretch pass off the far boards and stretch them out with a little speed. We'll see if Horvath can do it. Oh, Indiana got the jump a little early. Even on that face-off there.
Came out with it. Actually, I think the Falcons had a jump.
Colin Ruffner. No relation.
Actually, I think the Falcons had a jump.
The late Jamie Ruffner, the old coach here at Bowling Green High School. And great player also. The chance for Horvath. Oh, just couldn't get his stick extended far enough. This time, Nitsky gets it up to Horvath. He had 3 defenders on him. He's looking for a change. We'll see if this Dubendorfer line can get something going. They've had a real good second period. Oh, great zone entry by Indiana, and you see the speed here on the back check. You talked about that earlier, Chip. You look up, you got 2 guys to be coming forward, but behind you, you feel that pressure, so you don't have any time or space to make a move. You got to just fire the shot from outside. But that was no problem for McCaskey, the goaltender here, who's really steadied the ship here because BG took a 2-1 lead. Looked like they could have taken a 3-1 lead a couple times. You thought they actually did and should have. But McCaskey has settled in because BG's had a number of good chances here in the second period. And Indiana wants to get out of here with 2 wins.
Gray tipped in front there. I believe it was Nelson.
A shot by Gray. It got through. Here's another one that does not get through. Oh, a shot to the head right there.
Oh, tip just wide, Dubendorfer.
Great shot there and a good tip. It was a tippable puck there by Gray. Dubendorfer did tip it. Solid positioning there. Kept that one out of the net. But that's just fundamental, solid hockey there. Offsides on that broken play. On the boards there, Indiana, I mentioned it, they don't go offsides because they're lazy or whatever coming out the zone. Their guys usually beat them in the zone with speed. They're so anxious to get on that rush. That's something you like as a coach. Hey, been offsides a couple times, but that's because my guys were flying out there and looking to get in on the offense. Good play there by Woody, and Miller ran his guy from behind.
Another big hit there, Woody.
Well, Woody had 1 takeaway earlier in the shift, looking for a second takeaway. And Bowling Green's going to have to do something with these takeaways because a takeaway, then a giveaway, we're right back where we started. Here's a chance at a high stick, but that's a good puck. Oh, just ahead of Woody there. It looked like it was offsides.
They waved it off. Doesn't matter, Indiana got the puck right back out. Oh, nice move, Zeeble. Oh, 3. Ooh, rebound. Oh, that's a hook. Thank you.
Zeeble, 3 dangles for $1. He cashed them all in on the same shift. Beat 1, 2, 3 defenders. Got the shot on net, looking for a rebound. It was there, but the penalty on Indiana. He cashed the ball into Ben Rosenberg. Beat 1, 2, 3 defenders. 2 minutes.
I get a word. Shots are dead even right now.
So Bowling Green really coming out here in the second period, putting some pucks on net. They just gave up a power play goal and the lead. Here's a chance to take the lead back with a power play goal. And that shot there by Crandall's deflected. Trouble getting it off the wall.
Got an interesting setup. As I'm looking for Luke Coor on the bench.
Coor got shaken up.
Yeah, he did. He's not on the ice with this top unit. They've moved Granica up to the side, and now you got and then Crandall's the deep man. He'll play the deep slot.
Yep, that was on the face-off play because Papaanu, he came back to the point, but he'll jump up on the forecheck when he can. Mikey, of course, tied this game up at 1. Papaanu and Crandall, the goal scorers for BG.
Both out there right now.
Not much going here on the power play, though. 1/3 of the way in. Here's some good speed, though. By Updike.
Trying to draw a penalty there.
He had to snake his way through the neutral zone and really couldn't get anything set off the zone entry there, the Falcons. And good penalty killing by Indiana. Why not? They've had a great power play, and they've been outstanding 5-on-5. Crandall tried to flip it through and jump to the middle.
Watch. There it is.
Pass was behind Horvath. He tried to jump to the middle. They've been outstanding 5-on-5.
Indiana just going to look to kill some time here.
You got to hit him wide with speed on that zone entry. Try to back the defense off. Pass was behind Horvath. Gray got tripped up. No problem back here. Norkovicius. He's very confident handling the puck. He's mishandled it a couple times today, but it hasn't discouraged him.
Pass behind Rudo. It could be a chance for Indiana.
Gray's back.
Oh, pass behind him.
Oh boy. Rudo turned it over, but of course, sometimes you turn it over like that, you're the first one back. Well, Rudo wasn't the first one back. He was the second one back. Gray made a nice play, and Rudo broke it up, but that was an awful power play by the Falcons. Rudo turned it over, but of course, sometimes you turn it over like that. Here's Nelson along the wall. He's able to one-hand it out into the neutral zone. Dubendorfer got hit from behind.
They got it. They got it.
The far side official made it. It wasn't great contact. It wasn't vicious. It wasn't violent, but it was enough, and it was from behind.
It was a dangerous play.
That was the problem.
They got it. They got
and Dubendorfer, he realized it. And he didn't get up and retaliate. So what was an awful power play just 2 minutes ago is going to get another chance to come out and see if they can't give BG a late goal here to take a 3-2 lead. They got an early goal in the period to take a 2-1 lead, but a power play goal by Indiana tied this thing up. So another chance for BG here in the second period. The Falcons have played their best period of the year so far, this period. Face off, won by Indiana. Oh boy, and this guy is something else. I will tell you, McKay has been impressive.
I think that's Updike. He'll post up in front. He got knocked down. Zeeble.
Ferry trying to go cross ice, took a hard hit. And Zeeble tried to find Crandall. They couldn't connect.
Good timing and play here. Indiana really laying the body hard here.
Oh, it looked like Bowling Green had a chance to be first one on that puck. They weren't. It was who else? 22, Konstantinos Raptis. He beat everyone there and knocked it all the way down the way.
He'll draw attention. They say he was onside.
They weren't. And Ferry fired the shot from about 45 feet. I think Zeeble's got to handle that puck like he's been doing. Just take it wide and get a little deeper and get the zone entry and then the setup. But we might have to set it up a little deeper, not just right inside the blue line. Might have to get down behind the goal line. Zeeble's got to handle that puck like he's been doing. And a chance for Horvath to lead the rush the other way. Still 40 seconds remaining.
25 in the period.
The Bowling Green power play. 25 in the period. So free whistle coming up here for Indiana, if they can get it there.
Trent Gray with 10.
Nice job by Gray, a bull rush to the front of the net.
Oh, off the side of the net. Tried to bank it in there was Horvath.
Horvath tried to go
Oh,
off
and
the
Rudo
goalie's
just got
head.
a penalty right before the
It is going to be a penalty on Bowling Green, a trip. And you are right, Mark Rudo is going to be the guilty party. He's going to serve it to start the third period. 19 seconds remaining on the Indiana penalty. So we'll start the third period 4-on-4. Before we do, Chip, tell me about that second period. The Falcons looked awake there.
Yes, they did. I think that was definitely their best period of the season so far. I can strongly say that. Started off really strong with a goal, held the lead for more than half of it. With big question going into third, though, is Luke, are we going to see Luke Coor?
That was a problem there. Coor left the ice, what we thought was maybe an injury. Could have been an equipment problem. We don't want to speculate. But we would like to see Luke back here for the third period. That would be a big blow for BG. But I thought one of the standout things there in the second period as far as BG playing well and how they did it, we didn't mention Norkovicius very much that period.
No.
He didn't have the 17, 18, 19, 20 shots that we saw last night per period. I think there was 5 shots or less that period by Indiana, so impressive period defensively by BG. I think they figured out, maybe they're watching the broadcast there, they got to play better in their own end.
Yes, and it was total shots there were 12-4 in favor of the Falcons, so tripled them in shots that period.
Right, if you don't play well in your own end, things can go south very quick. If you're not playing well in the offensive zone, well, at least you're getting the chances maybe, you know, the goaltender shining, whatever it is, you can work on that. It's not going to go south as quick if you're not scoring them. But if you're giving them up in bunches, you're going to be chasing all game, and that's something the Falcons have not done today. They're going to head into the third period with a chance to win this game.
Yeah.
Well, don't shake your head at me. You got to tell the audience.
You said it right. I'll leave it there. I think we should leave it there.
All right, when we come back for the third period, folks, Chip is actually going to disagree with me on something. We don't know what it's going to be, but he's going to think about it for the next 10 minutes. Make sure you don't miss the third period. You are watching BGCH TV, Bowling Green Club Hockey Television, powered by YouTube. We don't know what it's going to be. Welcome back to Bowling Green State University Slater Family Ice Arena.
Bowling Green State Family.
That's a lot of stuff there. Bowling Green State University, Slater Family Ice Arena, 2-2. Bowling Green Club Hockey versus the Indiana Hoosiers. It was Indiana taking a 1-0 lead. Slavin from DiLorenzo. Papayannu tied it up from Coeur and Crandall. Crandall gave the Falcons their first lead of the game and the season, 2-1. But a power play marker by Castricare has this one netted at 2. Started out this period 4-on-4, but now it's an Indiana power play, but Horvath short-handed. Looking for the breakaway, couldn't get it.
Quick shift there.
Good penalty killing here by the Falcons.
That's what you want. You want quick shifts out of your penalty killers. Oh, good play there, Indiana. Oh, Norvicius didn't know where the puck was.
No, it was a one-on-one there. The support came quick for Indiana. They got on that loose puck. Now they're set up on the power play, trying to get to the middle. Chance for Ferry to break free. He can't do it. Didn't want to hook his man, lost his stick. The Falcons short-handed and a man without a stick.
Block.
It's a big block shot right there. That's Mikey Papayannu. We mentioned he tied this game up at 1 for the Falcons. You see here, he can kill penalties too. And
block the shot.
No one really wants to block shots, not even a miter or squirt level, when you can't even shoot that hard.
No.
When you get to this level, and these guys can rip it. The goaltender should be the only one that wants to step in front of those. Excellent job here by the Falcons. Get it all the way down. Good penalty killing. Nelson and Dubendorfer step out here now for Bowling Green. Oh, nice set play through the neutral zone and good speed.
Oh, good
coming
better
up and
save.
in. And a better save. It was Raftis Konstantinos.
Uh-oh.
Has been all over the ice here tonight.
Oh, good save.
The defenseman's been up in the play as the fourth forward most of the night, led the rush there, and almost gave Indiana the 3-2 lead. Penalty killer's got to, your goaltender's got to be your best penalty killer. How about that? For Norkovicius, the freshman goaltender getting his first start for BG has played well. And the greatest thing about it was in that second period, he didn't have to mention his name too often.
Block.
Time here for the Falcons to regroup, get a clean breakout if they can.
Oh, Nelson just
got run by two
sandwiched,
guys.
and he got hit up high.
The shot was up to the head. It was 2 Indiana Falcons. I believe Slavin was one of them. Nelson got run by 2 guys. And the Bowling Green crowd is not happy with that. The problem was he was already tied up in the corner with his man. Another Hoosier came in right there, bang. Got him from behind. You think you're engaged with one guy. Another guy comes in and hits you. No, that doesn't work.
One of them got an elbow. I think what really hurt is one of them got their elbow on up top, up high on it under his helmet.
Either way, it was excellent penalty killing by the Falcons.
Turnover.
We're 5-on-5 now in a 2-2 game. A chance in the offensive zone here for the Falcons. They have not spent much time this weekend in the offensive zone. We've seen a lot of this. Indiana on the rush. Great set play to the second layer. He's Z-Bull. We've seen a lot of this weekend too. This guy can get up and go. Great skater. Got the soft hands. Looks more like a forward than he does a defenseman, but he sees the ice so well from back there. He can facilitate his offense from the defensive position. Miller with a good tip. Oh, got spun around by his own stick. Slowed down the forecheck for BG. F1 has not been able to get in there. Here's a chance for Horvath.
He scores!
Cameron Horvath takes the turnover in the offensive zone, not far to go, 25 feet for the cam man, and the assistant captain has Bowling Green their second lead of the game. What a dangerous set of hands on Horvath. And he is able to knock it down. 3-2 Falcons. Last year the Falcons finished 8th in the division and were able to squeak out a playoff spot, the last playoff spot from the 8th position. Of course, Indiana was first place, so they had no problem making the playoffs. In fact, they made it all the way to the national semifinal game. One of the top 4 teams in the nation right here last year, Indiana. Bowling Green trouble just making the playoffs, but the Falcons have Indiana in a bind right now. Third period action, and the Falcons lead by 1 again.
Sorry about that, guys.
Great back check by Nelson right there. And BG is able to move this puck up and out of the zone into the neutral zone. It wasn't a clean breakout, Chip, but they moved the puck out of their own end. Oh, almost too many men on the ice there by Indiana. Bowling Green cannot take advantage. Oh boy, DiLorenzo tried to drop his shoulder and get by Crandall. Crandall, a good job defensively. That's what we've seen today from the Falcons as a unit, and certainly the defensive unit, is they played better in their own end.
As I am so sorry, everyone. The camera got cut out. It's back up now. Big blocker save.
We got audio, and that's what we're being paid for, Chip, so tell these people what's going on. It's a big save by Norkovicius to keep this 1-goal lead for Bowling Green. Indiana, another hard shot. They are on the attack right now. BG pinned in their own end. Crandall cannot get it out and around. The hard around, no, it was a soft around. Oh boy.
Oh, what a stick, Crandall.
Was able to get that one and lay it down.
Oh, no. Now here's the thing. Do the Falcons call their timeout? Because they are, you can tell they are
gassed.
Yep, they are. And there's Jake Schutte. He'll signal for it.
Good job by Schutte. He's making sure, of course, the A captain, he's making sure the referee knows that we want a timeout here. He gets to the face-off circle and calls both teams in. He's not going to give you the timeout. Schutte did a good job there. Good job by the coaching staff. And Chip, most importantly about you, very observant there, calling for the timeout. And they must be watching here on the Bowling Green Club Hockey television channel, because they did exactly what you expected. And this is a big face-off here for Indiana. You can see they didn't like when BG took a 2-1 lead. They fought to get it back 2-2. That was in the second period. The fact they're trailing 3-2 now in the third period, Indiana is not happy, and this top unit has been lethal for them.
Yes, it has. And let's see, Indiana also gets to choose where they want the face-off. They're going to. Indiana also gets to choose where they want the face-off. It'll be Schutte to take the draw. I believe that's his strong side.
Lost the draw. Backdoor play.
Oh, Dubendorfer thought he could go off to the races, but left the zone too quick. Now he has a chance to do it.
Dubendorfer tried to open things up. He does open it up now. Chance for Rudo. Good stick there to block it. Chance for Rudo. I've been impressed with the D-core, especially McKay, as I've mentioned, for Indiana. They're very smart players, but the way they can skate and pass the puck. Very unselfish team.
I had the score wrong. It said Indiana 3, BG 2 on. I had the score wrong on the colors.
Well, much like yesterday, you're doing a much better job on the color than you are the technical. But our boy Chip Creinin does it all, folks. He's the backup official tonight, too, so he's wearing 3 hats. Ooh, that was a rough ride taken by Rudo. Knocked into the boards from behind by Castricani. He tied this game up at 2 for Indiana. He can really fly, number 23.
So can number 18 for Indiana.
He made it 1-0, by the way.
Oh, what a either missed the net or a big save by Norkovicius.
Norkovicius made one save. Puck rolled off to the side. The save came on Kostrokani, but Slavin got the rebound. Just missed on a bad angle. Oh, a chance in front for the Falcons. It was Dubendorfer.
Oh, it was blocked.
Chance for Miller to showcase some of his speed here on a back check. He does just that. Great job there to knock it away from McKay. McKay has been the most dangerous defenseman, I think, for Indiana this weekend. Although, I will tell you, Konstantinos Raptis has a big case after a good game today.
Big hit. Good play there, Woody. Isaac Miller, he could go on a rush here.
Chip and chase there. Woody got the chipping done. The chasing was done by
Oh,
Miller.
big
And Woody
hit.
knocked his guy down in the neutral zone. The bench is calling for a penalty. There was no penalty to be had there. Jeffrey Wood laying the wood down. He was chopping wood earlier. Now he's laying wood. Chance to get it in deep. Crandall does just that. A hard around this time. Got all the way around, but a clean breakout by Indiana. Crandall one-hands it across to his partner, Aiden Granica. Granica wants to go with it. Look at these hands. Oh! Two guys rode him off the puck there. The Malachi crunch in the neutral zone there. Put on Granica. Grandma and Grandpa know what I'm talking about. The chance off a bad bounce off the boards. Just almost rolled in on McCaskey. Just went wide. We haven't called McCaskey's name a lot here in the third period. We do have the Horvath goal to put the Falcons up, but there has not much going offensively for the Falcons. Defensively, they've been better. They had to be because the puck has been in their own end a lot of this game and a lot of this weekend, that's for sure. Oh,
what a clear.
quick transition play here. The pass was not there because the Falcons did a good job on their line change. Ooh, a shot hard across the crease, just missed. Those were the types of goals that were going in last night. They haven't been there for Indiana today. I know the coaching staff for BG wanted to talk about checking some sticks in front. 3 tap-in goals, as we mentioned last night. That's a recipe for disaster.
Still have yet to see Luke Poor out. Oh, big block there, Trent Gray.
Z-ball, nice play there. Talk about his offense. Well, there was a defensive play. Get the puck, dispossess it, and start to play the other way. Nice job here by Ferry on the forecheck. Took his man hard into the wall.
It's like Colin Nelson moved up to this top line.
Most of BG's damage has been done off the rush. There hasn't been a lot of cycling, not a lot of good forechecking. And the great transition team like Indiana, it's hard to get the forecheck going. But BG's going to have to push here for another 11 minutes. Looking for their first win of the season in game number 2 against a top-ranked opponent. It's been a good showing here for Bowling Green. Puck gets to the neutral zone. BG going to try to make a change. Not a lot of room. McKay doesn't need a lot of room.
Oh, what a poke check.
Norkovicius with an innocent-looking
here
play
we
there.
go.
2-on-1
What a
the other way.
Activating Gray.
Bruno, he scores! Oh, boy. What a finishing touch. Mark Rudo. Manasquin, New Jersey, takes the pass from the captain. Greensburg, Pennsylvania, are you with me? Trent Gray with the big-time setup, and it's 2 unanswered goals here in the third period by the Falcons. Chip, get the score right, would you? We're up 2 now. All right, you got it this time. I got him knocking up goals for the other team already this period.
Sarnowski.
Now here's what Sarnowski stepped up and made his presence known there. Great job there. And Schutte did a good job here in the neutral zone just to keep the puck going forward. All right, let's play some offense here. Let's get on our toes and quit defending all game long. We got the lead now, guys. Keep going with it. Don't sit on it.
You got to play smart, quick shifts. Don't remember, Bowling Green has already used their timeout, so if they have a long shift and then they ice the puck, they're stuck. So quick shifts here for the Falcons, who just missed the net, did the Hoosiers.
Yeah, Falcons just got to move pucks out of your own zone. Can't be spending the rest of the time in your own end. Play some hockey in the other team's end. Use this clock to your advantage. Woody with a chance to get it out there. He can't. It's a 2-on-1 down low.
Oh, what a shot.
DiLorenzo. Oh, boy. This boy is nasty. I'm telling you, I'm getting a little tired of Ethan DiLorenzo, the sophomore from Naperville, with a twisted wrister bar down. You talk about a determined shift. Look at number 11 there, determined to make something happen. We mentioned his passing, his vision. Well, he can shoot and he can score. He did that just that last shift, and the Falcons back on their heels again, although they still lead 4-3. But you can see Indiana didn't like those 2 punches to the mouth this period, and they're coming back fighting. Indiana didn't like those 2 punches to the mouth this period, and they're coming back fighting.
Good. That's what you want to see also. After you give up a goal, you make that first initial save.
Well, Mitch Norkovicius there, you talked about him coming out and challenging the shooters early in the first period, being out of his crease. Got caught in his crease a little bit on that one. I'm not sure he thought that shot was coming from the outside, but he made a good belly save, and more importantly, got the whistle. Another face-off win by Indiana. Oh, and a tricky puck through, looking for a tip. Almost got it.
Trying to jam it home. That's way off.
Crandall got hit from behind, knocked the net off. I think they've called a penalty on the play. I'm not sure exactly. I know the whistle was for the net being knocked off. There was a lot of action in front. You see Indiana's making a great push here. No penalty. Knocked off by White, he says. So the faceoff will stay inside. Both teams did not get set. Actually, Slavin tried to jump in. Did I tell you I like this number 18 for Indiana? Hit boy, he does it all. And he's so excited. He wants to get in there first.
There we go.
One-on-one chance for Nitschke. Scored from here last night.
He scores it again!
Oh, boy. Chase Nitschke.
Oh, the Selly.
Chaser, the Perrysburg, Ohio product. With some great hands and some decent footwork as he comes in. He's spinning around, has a little contact, but he's able to control the puck and shoot it off the spin move. He comes in first, but he's not offside because he has control of the puck, and a hard, low shot to the stick side makes it 5-3.
And I do want to say Indiana has now put in Sammy Billis.
Okay, well then go ahead and say it.
I'm going to say it. They put in Sammy Billis.
Sammy Billis in net for the Indiana Hoosiers. I don't know if you can really blame McClaskey on the last one because Billis gave up the same goal last night. Billis gave up the same goal last night, so it isn't like, hey, I'm mad that the guy scored from here. Like, that's what Nitschke can do. Nitschke does not need much room to get it done. Oh, a chance for Mikey to get this out of the zone. Couldn't do it.
There is some good news also for the Falcons.
Tell us some good news.
Luke Core is on the ice.
Okay, Luke Core is on the ice. I was going to say, you're saying it like it's good news. You just told us that. You just told us that Billis was in net for Indiana. That's not good news. I mean, we chased their goaltender is what you're trying to say. I guess that is good news. We chased their goalie out. They got their best goalie in now. Good news is 5-3 lead for the Falcons. Things seem to be going well.
Indiana just took a penalty here.
A hard shot against Ferry.
Got punched. Indiana just
and we have seen Indiana uncharacteristically. When they lost the lead, they've kind of lost their minds. They're still playing good hockey, but you can see the tempers have raised Here, might have been up. There's a good look at the penalty. It's going to be a roughing call. I believe it's
22.
to my boy, Konstantinos. Rafty with a, it's going to be coincidental. Ferry's going to go now.
So are they going to do 4-on-4 or 5-on-5?
Ferry's going to go now.
Looks like
I'm not sure if Ferry had some words for him or not, but I really didn't see Ferry do anything. So Cole's kind of wondering why he's in the penalty box. They got 2 minutes each up on the scoreboard, so it'll be 4-on-4 action, which it's not a power play, Chip. It's not a penalty kill, but 4-on-4 and especially 3-on-3, I think those are specialty situations. You got to have guys out there that want to handle the puck, that feel comfortable skating with the puck, and have good vision.
Trey Zeebel. Definition for Trey Zeebel, he loves this 4-on-4. He loves 3-on-3. Watch him try to go coast to coast.
Well, number 5, Trey Zeebel, of course, is who my partner is talking about. Livonia, Michigan, 6'1", and he can really jump in and help the offense 5-on-5. Let's see what he tries 4-on-4 here. Oh, a hard shot. And Indiana doesn't want to taste time. Here comes Zeebel. He's not in a hurry now. 2-0 lead for BG. Plenty of room. And oh my gosh. There's some nasty dangles there. The backhand just rolled wide, but a good forecheck here. Make a defenseman F1, and they do a great job, I will tell you that. Here's an icing by Indiana. I'll tell you, your best back checker is a defenseman that got beat, and they're coming back. They go hard. The best forechecker is a defenseman that goes up because they don't get up to get there that much. And if they get on the forecheck, they go hard. The F1.
Because they want to score.
Right. What's the problem, wingers? Forwards, where you at? If the best back checker is a defenseman and the best forechecker is a defenseman, come on now. You can play both ways, you know. Doesn't matter what position you are. You go hard when you're going towards their net, and you go hard when you're going towards our net. It doesn't matter. This guy goes hard every time. Look at him go now.
Castricani.
Castricani made it 2-2 today, so he didn't like that Bowling Green lead of 2-1. Quickly made it 2-2. He does not like this 5-3 lead. Keep an eye on 23 if you can.
Here goes Rudo.
Oh, Rudo just scored the 5th goal. Now a nice setup here.
He scored the 4th.
Papayannou scored the 1st. What did Rudo score? The 4th?
4th.
Yeah, of course. Hey, you know what, Chip? There's so many goals today for BG.
Yeah, and
I'm having trouble keeping track of them.
I do not think a lot of teams got 5 goals on Indiana last year. That is something I do want to look into.
Well, then you can look into it and come back to us next week. We play Lake State 2 games here in Bowling Green. So make sure you check back with us on the YouTube channel also. Friday night, 7 o'clock, Lake State. And just like this weekend, you're going to turn right around Saturday at 3 o'clock. So not much time in between games. 2 more home games for the Falcons next week.
Yes.
2 more home games. All right, remember, you're going to say no sometime this period.
Maybe.
Okay. All right, we got from yes all the time to a maybe. All right. Falcons trying to hold on to a 2-goal lead, 4-on-4 action, 6:20 remaining. Oh!
What a play, Indiana.
I don't think Nitsky knew Horvath was up there. Oh! Chance just to clear the zone here. Great job by the Falcons. Here's Granica. Now he wants to jump on the brush. He's rushing a couple times here today. Oh! And laid the boom down. Granica was defended well, but was the offender on that play.
Crandall cleared it right in the neutral zone. Good
Bowling
back
Green
check
did
here.
not do a lot of that today. Was turned it over right in the middle, in front of their own goalie, right in the slot. But Crandall just did, got bailed out for it. Zeebel told him, get off the ice. Oh, a drag and shoot there, broken up nicely by Bowling Green. Oh, a drag and shoot. It's a different game here with Bowling Green in the lead. They're defending with a little more heart, with a little more urgency, they know a little more work in their own end, and they'll get out of here with a win. Forget offense. They don't need that anymore. Now they need tight defense. 5 minutes to go. Just do what you need to do in your own end.
He's going to carry it.
Oh, Zebo tried to go up the middle, had a lane wide, and just couldn't get it. There you go. Dump it in. Took a heavy hit. Didn't see it coming.
Under 5 to play.
Looked at the ref and said he got hit up high in the mask. Uh-oh, watch out for McKay. Oh, boy. Did I say watch out for McKay? Oh, boy.
I believe that was Luke Coor.
Luke Coor was not listening. Watch out for Luke Coor. If you're McKay, how about that? Watch out for Luke Coor. Watch out for Luke Coor. How about that? Watch out for Luke Coor. An offensive explosion here in the third period, tied 2-2 coming into the period. Tied 2-2. 3 goals in the period.
Oh, here we go, Nitschke.
And perhaps more. Nitschke has one. Oh, just misses there on the chance. Great speed by Nitschke. Hasn't shown that speed as much today, but he was definitely flying yesterday. I thought number 6 was BG's best forward yesterday. And a chance there to give the Falcons their first 3-goal lead of the game, just missed. Horvath, good job staying high here. Was able to keep this puck in the offensive zone. Not much going on the cycle or anything, but pucks in the offensive zone and in the neutral zone are not pucks in Bowling Green's end. I'm pretty sure Indiana's not going to score from the neutral zone or their own zone, although they could because they can score from just about everywhere else.
And I think Bowling Green has also changed their forecheck here late in the third to a 2-3 shot. Big save, Norvicius.
Oh, Norkovicius looked around him. He wasn't sure. He caught it in the side. It wasn't a solid shot into the belly. Thought it may have leaked through the jersey. It didn't. Now there's a little bit of a darty going on in front of the net. Nothing. No reason to call the cops, though. Okay. This darty got broken up quick. Offensive zone face-off. For Indiana, they trail by 2 and they are not happy about it. Everybody's clock watching now.
Big save.
Set face-off. Set face-off play. They got the right-handed shot on the left wing. That's Castricani. And he jumps the face-off. It's a great set play. And was able to get a wrister in and on net. Ooh, Crandall took a heavy hit from Castricani there. Was able to get the puck out of the zone.
Take the hit, make the play. I think that's what the Falcons need to get done in the next 3:30.
Well, sometimes just make the play without taking the hit if you can. But if you must, you know, that's what you do. But you don't want to make the play and take a hit like John Jaros put on you yesterday. That was vicious. That was nasty. And we know what John can do. That was nasty. I gotta be honest, I didn't even think it was really a penalty yesterday. I thought it was nasty and it was vicious and it was violent. But I wasn't even sure it was a penalty.
Big block, Crandall.
Block shot. Everything's gonna be big now. Block a shot if you can. You got a week to heal. We mentioned it earlier. Lake State in next week. Take a day off practice if you're banged up from blocking some shots, as long as we get the win here. Bowling Green has played well. Ooh, a nice stretch there, just
empty
missed.
net.
Dubendorfer had the empty net. The pass had to be up in the air, and it was. Dubendorfer still thinks he could have got it. He says, "Give me that pass again, and I'll make the catch." He says, "Give me that pass again, and I'll make the catch." You're watching Bowling Green Club Hockey, BGCH TV, powered by YouTube. It's the Falcons and the Indiana Hoosiers, the second of a 2-game series to open up the season. Falcons dropped it 6-2 last night, but they have a 5-3 lead here today, and they're trying to hold on in the final 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Blot shot.
Good job boxing out in front is Trent Gray.
Somebody's going to have to block a shot here. This was a high stick situation.
No, net came off, I think.
I saw the net come up and down. I'm not sure if it came off or not. Yeah, it did come off. It did. I saw it pop up. I thought it maybe popped right back down. But yeah, you got to get some shot blockers out here now. Final 2 minutes.
Dubendorfer.
You know the shots are going to be coming. Empty net on the other side.
No icing. Oh, this may go in here. Shouldn't be icing, though, as it went off the guy's stick.
It looked like the BG defender had a chance to play it. May have even played it. The BG bench and the players are not happy. They had a good look at it. It was right in front of them. Both referees and the linesmen say, no, that was a clean icing. So I don't know if there's a lot of hope there by BG, but it wasn't icing. Almost found the empty net, as you said. Offensive zone face-off and a win. DiLorenzo!
Tip just wide.
Keep an eye on number 11 if you can. I mean, this guy, DiLorenzo for Indiana, he is something else.
Oh, what a save.
Oh, boy. Norca vicious. I'm not sure if he saw that and just made the save with good positioning. I thought he caught his leg pad. I'm not sure if he saw that. Uh-oh, watch out. This guy makes me nervous. Ethan DiLorenzo.
Got a shot here. Oh, smart play. Gets it out of the zone.
Off the glass and
See how
out.
many Falcons can change. Two
Ooh,
fresh legs.
Look at the transition here.
One of them's Trey Zeeble. Can't get it out.
Zeeble did block the shot, though. Dubendorfer, he's flat-footed out here. He's tired. Oh, let's DiLorenzo
what a
walk
block.
right through two guys. Ethan DiLorenzo. This guy has been something else. Horvath just chirped him. But number 11 for Indiana. I'm impressed by him, Chip.
Yes. No.
No, that's right. That's right. No. He hasn't been that impressive because they're losing the game. No, that's right. That's right. No. He hasn't been that Big face-off here. Cameron Horvath will take the face-off. He gave BG a 3-2 lead to start the period. Started the 3-goal third period for BG with the scoring.
Oh, Nitschke has time. Trey Zeeble knows it right away, and he knew it right away. He shouldn't have shot that. He should have carried it to red line. That's when you carry red line, dump it in, or get a shot on net.
This is where things differ because I grew up, you ice it like that, the coach would go nuts, people go nuts. Now, these days you go for the empty netter. But I think Nitschke could have got the red line there. He had some room to step up, take 3 or 4 strides, get the red line, and then try for it. Some action in front. Zeeble, Crandall started it with Kosterkani, 23, came in and tried to hover over the goaltender. David one-armed him. And Kosterkani has taken offense to it, as has McKay. Crandall and McKay had some words yesterday, that's for sure. Empty net situation, last minute of the game. Falcons lead 5-3. Here's Nitschke. Got the red line this time in the backhand, just misses. Nitschke scored last night in the 6-2 loss, has scored here tonight, and really shown himself well here, played well with Horvath. Horvath has scored, but Nitschke I thought was our best forward last night. Tonight, I'm not sure he's up there, but he scored both nights.
Yeah, for me right now, it's Cam Horvath. Back checking, great in the face-off dot right now for the Falcons.
Horvath, your number 1 forward star here, according to Chip Creinin, of course. All the credit goes to Chip on the technical side of our broadcast, and does a great job on the color. I'm Matt Crandall, along with Chip Creinin. You're watching BGCH TV, Bowling Green Club Hockey Television, and of course, we're powered by YouTube. Final 42 seconds, Chip. You're feeling good. You're not throwing your arms up and down like you were last night, yelling about the referees and the officiating. How you feeling here with 42 seconds to go?
Well, I'm still throwing my arms up, but trying to pump up the crowd. That's what you should be
Now
doing.
You're raising the roof. He's throwing his arms up and raise the roof situation. Now you're raising the roof.
Indiana did just call their timeout, so that's what the pause was. 42 seconds left.
Now that's something you don't see every game. BG had a timely use of their timeout earlier. I thought you correctly called it. They were tired on a change, called the timeout. Indiana got their timeout in. You rarely see both teams use their timeout during a game. 42 seconds, big face-off win by Horvath. That is an icing, no. The official waved it off. I think it should have been an icing by Horvath. He won the draw clean, knocked it all the way down. Here's Cam Man. Oh, plays it to the far corner, plays it away from everybody, slows down. this breakout for Indiana.
With under 20 seconds now.
And Horvath back there with a good stick has Indiana caught offsides. The Falcons have showed up, folks.
Updike with the big play there.
The Falcons have showed
Keep
up,
forcing them
folks.
back. Trent Gray, not BG, holding the line. 6
5
seconds to go.
seconds remaining. Bowling Green will take the second of a 2-game series. 5-3 is your final. The Falcons, after losing 6-2 last night and being dominated in all facets of the game, they come back today, put on a strong second period to get back into it mentally, but a finishing third period, Chip, with 3 goals to take the 5-3 win. Oh no, hold on, let me say, the Falcons win 6-3.
5.
So you say no, I disagree with you.
Yeah, no.
It's 5-3, but they win the game.
The W is what matters. Shots total, though, that third period, Indiana doubled BG in shots, 12-6 for a total of 32. BG had 28. Pretty even in shots. That's the difference, though. Even in shots.
Yeah, 6 shots, though, in the third period. 3 goals for BG. Great shooting percentage. I think the difference was today the way Bowling Green played in their own end defensively. Got good goaltending. I think the defensemen played a lot better, but the forwards helped out and played with a little more passion in their own end. And they gave up 3 goals, but they exploded for 5, evened up the record at 1-1.
Yes.
Final thoughts on the game. Chip, final thoughts on the game. Chip, final thoughts on the game. A little dust up after the game. Kosterkani still upset. A little dust up after the game. BG chirping. Indiana not happy. BG chirping. Now don't forget, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back here in Bowling Green next weekend. Friday at 7 o'clock, Saturday at 3 o'clock against Lake State. Of course, BGCH-TV, Bowling Green Club Hockey Television, powered by YouTube. Chip, I know you're enjoying that extracurricular activity at the end there. Give me some final thoughts and we'll get out of here.
Final thoughts, 5 different goal scorers for the Falcons. Compared to last year, normally you had 1-2 goal scorers in a 5-goal game for the Falcons.
So balanced scoring is what you're saying. All right, balanced scoring, good goaltending, and more importantly, some solid defending here by the Falcons. They're your winners, 5-3. We'll see you next week. By the Falcons.